Welcome back. I'm here playing Star Realms. It's a card game for 2 to 6 people. I'm here with Alan Bangs. Thank you for joining us today. And I think it was my turn, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's your turn.
So I draw 5 cards.
Yeah.
And I place them on, and I don't have to play them?
Well, you'll want to play all 5.
I want to play all 5?
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't want to play a card.
Okay. Let's see. I've got 4 to purchase and 1 damage.
Okay.
There's not much out here I can buy, though.
I'll take that 1 damage now. So you've got 4. You could buy one or both of these. You could also buy an Explorer for 2. So,
okay.
You know, we could also see, you could purchase one of these and see what new card comes up before you make your decision on a second card to buy. You can buy more than 1 card in a turn.
I think I'll go with the Stinger.
Okay. So that cost 1. You've got 3 left. We'll put a new one out. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, Patrol Boat.
That might be a good one to buy.
Yeah, I think I will take your advice and do that.
Okay.
And then you take 1 damage.
Okay. And which I've already done here.
Okay.
And then you can put everything in the discard pile and shuffle those up and draw 5 more before it's my turn.
Okay.
And we'll put a new card out.
Crusher.
A Crusher. So I have 5 cards here to play. And so I'm going to play 3 Scouts that give me 1 trade each. I'm going to play that Orbital Shuttle, which I bought on the first turn. And that gives me 3 more trade. So that's 6 trade this turn. And I have a Viper for 1 damage. So I'll plink you now for another point of damage. Right. And I have 6 trade. So it's always a good strategy to buy the most expensive card that you can afford.
Makes sense. They have better abilities. So
I'll buy this one that costs 6, a Warp Gate Cruiser. And it's a Star Empire ship. And it lets me discard any number of cards and gain 2 combat for each. And it also allows me to draw a card. Kind of an interesting card. So I'll put that in my discard pile. I'll put these in my discard pile. Let's replace the one I just bought.
I already took the damage.
And I'll draw 5 new cards.
All right. So, and I play all 5 cards, right?
Yep.
There's no reason to not.
No, not at all.
Okay, so I have Farm Ship, which gives me 3, and draw a card and discard a card.
So if we back up a moment.
Okay.
What you can play these in any order. So you could play that first while you still have the other 4 cards in your hand.
Okay.
And now draw a card into your hand.
Okay, gotcha.
And choose one then to discard. And you probably want to discard a Scout or a Viper if you've got one in your hand.
I did draw that, but we'll discard it.
Yeah. And now you can start to play cards again in any order.
Okay, gotcha. See, we're learning this game. We're learning.
Yeah, there's a few tricks.
Okay, well then I had the 3 here.
Right.
Plus these 3.
So that's 6 total. There's a couple of nice juicy ships there that you could afford. This one that costs, this Outpost that cost 5.
Well, if I would have played for 5, then I get that, right?
Yep, and that goes into your discard pile then.
Okay.
And then a new one goes out.
So then I use those. And I think I'll just do this. Stinger.
So that gives me 3, that gives you 3 combat.
Okay.
If there was another blob card in your hand right now that you played, it would give you an additional 3.
Now, see, I don't have that.
And if you want to trash the card, which is taking it out of the game, you get an additional trade. There may be reasons you'd want to do that. Say you're just 1 short of being able to buy a really expensive card. And so you can do the combat damage, then trash it, take that one extra trade, and buy an expensive card. You probably wouldn't want to do that, though. You don't ever have to trash a
I
card.
don't know. I might want to get that spike cluster that's on the table there. I think I might do that.
Okay, so you're
So
going to
we're
trash
gonna
the
trash
card,
that.
put it in this pile over here. Those are
Alright.
out of the game.
And then I get the spike cluster.
Yep,
I'm going to put another one here.
yeah.
Builder bot. I believe it's your turn.
Okay, well, I have an interesting turn. So here is a spike cluster,
Oh,
which
you
is a
already got one.
base, and I have a burrower, and I have
Mm-hmm.
2 scouts and a viper. So this spike cluster is a base, and it's going to stay out on the table during your turn.
Okay.
And there's a little icon that looks like a shield in the lower right-hand corner, and you have to do that amount of damage to it to send it back to my discard pile.
Okay.
Otherwise, it stays out each turn. It gives me 2 combat. Since I have another blob ship out, I get this 1 trade too. This burrower is a blob ship. It gives me 5 combat, and since I have another blob base or ship out, it allows me to draw a card. So I
Okay.
draw a card. It's another scout. This has a trash ability too, which I don't think I want to use. So I have, if I total things up here, I have 4 trade, and I have 7, 8 combat. So
Wow.
first thing I'm going to do is do 8 damage to you. So you
Okay.
go from 47 to 39, and then I'm going to buy a card.
Okay.
So this blob thing seems to be working well for me. So I'm going to spend 3 of my 4 trade and buy a crusher, which is another blob card. We'll put a new card out. And I have 1 left.
There's the
And
builder bot.
I'll take a builder bot, which is a machine cult ship. So now I'm going to discard all my cards. We'll put a new one out.
And your base
This
stays
base stays, and I
All right,
draw
until
up
I
to
do 3
5.
damage to
And
it.
I'm shuffling up. I draw 2, and I'll shuffle
up. All right,
these.
I think we've got enough time here for one more round.
Great.
Maybe if I'm quick enough. Let's see. I've got 4. I think I'll get the long hauler. And then I have a viper that does 1 damage to you.
Okay. And since
But I could put that on your base.
you need to have 3 to take the base
3
out.
total.
Otherwise, there's no
Okay.
point in doing any. Since this is just a base, you can actually bypass it and still do 1 damage to me.
Okay.
There's a different kind of base called an outpost, which you have to kill before you can do damage to me.
Okay.
And those have a black shield.
Okay.
So it's easy to tell the difference between them.
Okay. Well, I believe that's the end of my turn. We got time for one more round, I think.
Okay.
All right.
So I have 4 scouts to play. And look at that, the burrower came up again. So the burrower with another blob card out allows me to draw a card. So I drew a viper, and I think my turn is going to be pretty much the same as the last turn. I've got, let's see, 5 trade and a total of 8 combat again to do to you. So you'll take 8 more damage, and I will buy a card for 5. I will start out with an orbital shuttle, and we'll put a new one out. So I have 3 left, and I'll buy this one that just came out, the Light Cruiser, which is a Star Empire ship.
Okay.
And we'll put a new one out. My base stays. The rest of these go into my discard pile.
What happens if we go through this pile of cards that we're going to put in the middle?
Well, at that point in time, there are no more cards to purchase. But you have those cards that you've purchased stay in your deck. So we keep playing then.
Okay.
And you just play with the cards that are in your deck then. You
Okay.
just won't buy any more cards.
Okay. Well, it seems like a really fun game. Thank you for showing us how to play it today.
Sure.
It's called Star Realms. It's a card game for 2 to 6 people, made in 2017, 2018 by White Wizard Games. Thanks for watching.